182 kilo.
Other than that, we're just going to have some fun. Go up to Arlington, and we're going to calibrate some fuel. So, there we go.
So here we are at the hangar. I'm going to spend a little time setting up some cameras and then doing the pre-flight. I want to make sure that I do this in 2 stages. I don't want to be confusing the pre-flight and getting stuff mixed up with getting the cameras set up. So cameras are first, and then that way I can inspect them on the pre-flight. There shouldn't be any issues. So with that, we'll be right back. Alrighty then. Alrighty, so everything's all pre-flighted. Cameras are rolling. I got my neighbor over here, Sandy.
Huh?
Wave hi, Sandy.
Hi. Good one.
All right, take care. Didn't want to blast him here, so normally I keep the airplane pretty straight in the alleyway, but Sandy's got a nice vintage Bonanza there, so we don't want to blast him. So we'll get saddled up here and head on up to Arlington. A little bit warm. All right. Checklist. Time circuit breakers. Checked. It's locked. Doors are secured. Avionics off. Autopilot off. Carb heat is off. Cow flaps open. Mixture full rich. Carb heat cold. Prop full forward. Throttle slight. Prime. Brakes. Prop. Clear! Master on.
Altimeter 3014. Visual approach is in use. Departing runway 16 right, runway 16 left. Notice to airmen. Significant weather information for Western Washington available to find flight service frequencies. Self-serve fuel not available. Primary wind cone out of service. Advise on for contact. You have X-ray.
B4 taxi, seatbelts, harnesses, flaps are up, heat is off, avionics is on, AWOS we've got, altimeter set, transponder, squawking, ADSB is on through the nav lights, radios tested, taxi light as required, brakes test, alright.
Paying ground, Skyline 6146 Alpha at Alpha 2 for West Condos. Skyline 6146 Alpha, paying ground, taxi West Condos, be Alpha Hotel 1. West Condos, Alpha Hotel 1, 6146 Alpha.
Paying ground, Skylane at 901-558, radio check.
Skyline 901-558, paying ground, loud and clear.
Alright, we're coming out of the West Condos, we would like a departure to the northeast. With X-ray.
Skyline 901-558, you coming out at Echo or Hotel 1?
Hotel 1 for 901-558.
Or 558, roger, on my 16 right at Alpha 6, taxi via Hotel 1 Alpha.
Alpha 6, Hotel 1 on Alpha, 901-558.
46 Alpha, give way to traffic, will be outbound on Hotel 1. We'll give way to traffic outbound on Hotel 1, 46 Alpha. Paying ground, Castle 3 at Charlie, request Central hangars via Charlie, Juliet, and the Hotel Access Road. Castle 3, ping ground, proceed on Charlie, Juliet. Proceeding as requested, Castle 3 out.
And paying ground, Skylane, 901-558, I just want to get a little bit further down the runway for us.
Skyline 91558, roger, stay request.
Yeah, if we could go down to like Alpha 4, Alpha 3, something like that.
Skyline 91558, roger, runway 16 right at Alpha 4, taxi the Alpha.
Alright, now clear down to Alpha 4 on Alpha for Skylane and 91558. There's plenty of room on this 9,000 foot runway, but being that this thing hasn't flown in a while, coming down here a little bit further is going to be a little more safety margin for us. This is former World War II Army base, and that's why the runways are so big. One of the reasons why up here on the right-hand side, Boeing decided to use this field when they broke ground for the 747. So we got a lot of wide body action up here, so makes it kind of interesting sometimes when you've got big traffic and little tiny airplanes coming up here at the intermingling. Conveniently, they have a little route box over here, which we're probably not going to need most of. I kind of duck in here a little bit. I don't think that camera's very happy out there. Alright. Alright, on the brakes. Run up. Brakes. Fuel is on both. Trim is set for takeoff. Flight controls. That goes up. Yeah, that goes up. Everything appears normal.
Taxi Golf, Delta.
Alright, flight controls, instruments is set. Primer is locked. 1700. about 100 drop. Yeah, we're a little high, so. We'll do that. We'll get right back at 17 to do it again. Get a drop in RPM. Rise of manifold. And oil pressure recovery.
That'll be Sierra 18858, outlet to Central Line.
Sierra 18858, ground track Central, be Alpha Charlie.
Alpha Charlie, 1885.
Our suction is good. Good. Oil pressure is good. Oil temperature is good. Back to low idle. Alright, pre-takeoff, flap 0, prop high, mixture, best power, carb heats off, pitot heat is required, transponder squawking, altitude, dingwag doors and windows latched, landing light on, strobes on, time,
Ground 70152, Lima Tango, Enrico with X-ray request, taxi for VFR departure westbound.
Alright, so we should have
Tango Paint ground runway 16 right at Alpha 6, taxi via Delta Juliet.
almost 7,000 feet remaining. We're not off the ground by Alpha 7.
16 right at Alpha 6.
We're going
Delta,
to
Juliet, Alpha 15,
full power,
Lima
get the airplane
Tango.
back down on the ground, and come to a stop. If we get to anything from the end of the runway to 750 feet, if something happens, we're going to pick a spot pretty much straight ahead through the windshield, find something to land on, and we get above 750 to 1,000
Main
feet.
ground, Skylane.
We're trying to turn around and come back, clear the emergency,
Regal, westbound.
and land the opposite direction. Wind is out of the west,
runway 16 right
at
at Alpha
4 knots.
6, taxi via Delta Juliet.
so we'll keep that in consideration on the emergency.
16 right at Alpha 6 via Delta,
And-
Juliet,
and
Alpha,
up.
and we have X-ray, 182 kilos.
Other than that, we're just going to have some fun. Go up to Arlington, and we're going to calibrate some fuel. So, there we go. Over to the tower frequency. Keep the ground in there just in case.
Sierra State Papa Charlie, turn left Alpha 5, contact ground point 8.
Left on Alpha 5, contact ground point 80, Papa Charlie.
What is that sound? Well, COM 2. Switching glasses. Oh, Christ. On the floor. Brakes are set.
Cap 14 Sierra Charlie, wind 2306, runway 16 right, quarter line.
16 right, 4 Charlie, thank you. Pink Tower, Seminole 245 Alpha Tango, inbound up VOR Alpha approach.
Seminole 245 Alpha Tango, Pain Tower, proceed to the VOR. At the shoreline, circle west for a straight in runway 16 right.
The shoreline, circle west for...
Alright, back on the brakes. Releasing parking brake.
245 Alpha Tango.
We're on tower now. Paint Tower, Skylane at 91558 at Alpha 4. We are ready for a northeast departure off of the right downwind.
Skylane 91558, Paint Tower, Decathlon traffic, 2 mile final, right downwind approved, runway 16 right, Alpha 4, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Alpha 4, Skylane 91558. Heading forward.
705 Alpha Tango, runway 16 right, clear to land number 2. 16 right, clear to land number 2, 5 Alpha Tango.
Traffic in sight. Alright, get the center line. Remember your bullet point. You go. Wheels down, power in. Power's good. Airspeed is live. We're airborne at Alpha 6. Pull the power back just a little bit.
Skylane 558, did you want a left downwind departure?
558, I'll take the right hand downwind, please.
Skylane 558, okay. Right downwind still approved. Be advised there's a Boeing 737 on a 10 mile final, so expect to extend your downwind until you pass behind them.
Alright, given that, I'll take the right. I'll go to the right side, eastbound.
Skylane 558, verify you said you can make a left turn eastbound.
I'm sorry, left turn eastbound for 558.
Skylane 558, left crosswind turn approved, and you can monitor tower 120.2.
202 for Skylane 558.
November 558, check transponder on, transponder appearance on radar.
Paint Tower, Sir 564 Juliet Hotel, overlay, good one, landing X-ray.
November 564, Juliet Hotel, Paint Tower, make sure they're on at 16 left, report a 4 mile final.
Reading 16 left, 4 mile final for Juliet Hotel.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, transponder fell out.
November 901-558, Paint Tower, yep.
Yes, ma'am, we're here.
For 558, transponder appears inoperative, recycle squawk 1200.
Okay, already did the recycle for 901-558.
558, oh there it is, altitude indicates 2,300.
Alright, 2,300 checks with 90558. Arlington traffic, Skylane 91558 is 4 miles to the southwest. 345 midfield for the right, downwind for 16, Arlington.
Arlington traffic, left here, 32 Julie Whiskey's Island Crossing, 1.5 northwest for right base 16, Arlington.
Alright, Arlington traffic, Skylane 91558, we're going to follow I-5 looking for that traffic coming in on base, Arlington. Got him. Alright, traffic in sight, Skylane 91558, we'll follow the base traffic for 16, Arlington. We'll go full rich. Waiting on the prop. Cow flaps have been open this whole time. Short flight.
Arlington traffic, 32 Julie Whiskey is base to final 16, Arlington.
And Arlington traffic, Skylane 91558 is joining the left downwind for 16. Number 2, Arlington. Alright, let's slow this bad boy down. And hold the altitude. Alright, got him. Alright, curve heat for the white arc. Coming down. Go second notch of flaps. Arlington area traffic, Skylane 9158 is right base for 16. Arlington. Prop full forward, we are on both tanks. Arlington traffic extends, Skylane at 91558 is turning final for 16, Arlington. Alright.
Arlington traffic, Bear 160 Yankee is 12 miles to the south, will be maneuvering for a 45 to a right down 16, Arlington.
exiting 16 at number 3. Arlington. Alright, well, really short. Had a little excitement there with the transponder. Actually popped out of the rack. So, We would call that a hard recycle. And that's why we do these after maintenance flights. You just never know. There's so much that's being taken apart on the airplane that it's really important to be vigilant and do a super good pre-flight. You know, and it's you know what, you should probably even take up your mechanic after you're on that first flight, because any little weird noise or anything like that, it's almost invaluable for maintenance to actually hear and see what's going on, rather than you kind of trying to explain what just happened. So we're gonna find a spot around here somewhere. Oh, just go up to the hangar here. Go inside. These guys, make sure they're kind of cool. Kind of taking up a spot here. Alright. Let's get some lights and everything off.
Set the brakes. Later. So up here at Arlington, a nice little, where is it? It's over there somewhere. Getting kind of a sunset-ish. Well, there it is, there. Okay. So kind of an elaborate setup here. So got to defuel. So I'm taking fuel out of there, and then I'm also coming over here to also take fuel out of the tanks. So this is a very lengthy process of sumping the tanks. So the reason why we do this is I have a brand new JPI engine monitor which has fuel quantity on it, and in order to get accurate calibration on it, we have to put in a known quantity and then check what the gauge says, and then put in another known quantity, and that way we know when the gauge says we got half a tank, we actually have half a tank. So well, nightfall is almost upon us. I'm gonna get out of here before it gets too dark, because I am not proficient in this airplane at all, and I would rather not do this at night. So we're walk around complete. Brief mixture, carb heat, cold. All right. Slight prime. The tanks are on both. Right. Master on. Clear!
Taxi runway 34 now.
This altimeter 3013. Arlington Municipal Airport. Automated weather observation 0205. Zulu. Wind 360 at 04. Visibility 10. Sky condition few 12,000. Temperature 06 Celsius. Dew point 01 Celsius. Altimeter 3.
Skyline 13250, thank you.
Arlington traffic. Skylane 91558 is taxiing onto Alpha for 16 Arlington. Oil pressure temperatures are actually going to be good. Alright, and the alternator on. And charging. Alright. Square that tire up a little bit. Alright, 1700. Left mag. Right mag. Back to both. Left side. Alright, let's do a prop check. A little bit too much there.
Arlington, Cessna 6750 Hotel is 5 miles to the west, new ring road, pattern at 3, left now on runway 34, Arlington.
And inbound traffic to Arlington, how far out are you again?
Just about 5 miles to the west now.
Alright, you got a Skylane 91558, it's taking 16 southbound. Arlington.
Pick up the element clearance while you're there.
Alright, lights, camera, action. Power locked, both.
Arlington, Charlie Skyline 1671, Charlie is 5 to the south, 2,000 feet in the published hold over 1. Out of marker, Arlington.
Arlington traffic stands at 925, I'm sorry, Skylane 91558 is rolling on 16 southbound. Arlington. Alright. Heels down. Power in. Power is good. Airspeed is alive. is straight out, through 1,700.
Holding traffic 5 to the south. How's the departing traffic from 16 and site Arlington traffic? Arlington traffic command to Hotel Bravo departing runway 34. It will be a westbound departure. Arlington traffic.
Alpha, Hotel 1. It'll be a slight right back onto Alpha, and then a left on Hotel 1 into the West Hangars.
Tower, good evening, make straight runway 16 left.
Straight in for 16 left, 901-558.
November 250, left turn Alpha 3, on the ground point. 2888, runway 16 right, clear for takeoff. Contact departure. November 558, runway 16 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 16 left. Niner 1558. November 3182, X-ray, pain terrain right downwind, runway 16 right. Safe parking. We're going over to the west hangars for 558.
November 558, roger, right turn, Golf 4, contact ground point 8.
Golf 4 and 1 for Niner 1558. Good evening, ground. Skylane at Niner 1558 is off of Gulf 4 for the west condos.
Skylane 91558, ping ground, taxi via Golf Delta, cross runway 29 Delta 3.
Golf Delta, cross 29 at Delta 3, Niner 1558.
Skylane 558, just use caution, even though taxi lane echoes a non-movement area, I see a vehicle over there maneuvering.
Vehicle in sight for Niner 1558.
Niner via Delta 3 over to Central Rim.
Airboat 104, paying ground. Proceed requested, cross runway 29 Delta 3.
104 proceeding, thank you.
That was the traffic I was looking out for. A little dark. I wouldn't exactly call this a night landing, but I don't call a whole lot of night landings here at Payne Field because there's so much light noise. It's just really not a good representation. I did lose the runway a little bit.
2804, gate 2 with
Got a little low there on the final approach. Didn't quite pick up the lights on the runway, so added power, kept it in until I grabbed the pappies and then just came on in.
Phoenix Airport.
A little fast.
Excuse me, hold on.
Need to get used to this airplane again. A lot of power.
2804.
A lot more power than I'm used to in
Clear to
the
the Phoenix
Stenson.
Airport, Payne 6 departure, then is filed.
But thanks a lot for riding along on this one. Sorry, some of that content in the middle was kind of abbreviated, but
departure asphalt,
yeah, sometimes we need to
departure 128.5,
make you know, we have to hustle up a little bit. So, but yeah, so thanks a lot, and see you on the next one.